chain. I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you I got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are whoa. You broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody knows your own man said who get it all in the strength of their hands with them.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Niners, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st down, Steelers. Again, it's Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They give to Johnson going low. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. You look at this Niner defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 33-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the 49ers, 1st down. 1st down 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun. And almost tackle. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there, big fumble, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
And the Steelers first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hardman on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a run here, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They run over center with Mitchell. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
This one finds Wilson downfield, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. 7-7, our score after 1.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Johnson running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Ready?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Niners at 7 and 4 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards on the play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
49er.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Let's go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
70 Rangers, 70.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Back to throw. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
7 back, ready, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is going to be 49er football. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now he's going to step up and run. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie and
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Here we go, shot. Viking, 8, ready.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Ready. 65, 6.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll drop to throw. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Niners 24, Steelers 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 187 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Johnson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage. And now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back and pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now back to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Go, Reed, go. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Omaha. Ready.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Let's go.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know One big play, though, gets him right back up to that level.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Up the middle, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd and 11. That one down the field for Freiermuth. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A short one there to Firewall. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
13 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down.
simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Steelers.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Steelers first down. A gain of 12. And the Steeler first down.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up first and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here we go, here we go.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really, and he loses the football a second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good.